Bass junkie on the mic, worldwide flight. Builders in the base, making futures bright. Many app dreams, stacking beams, take the lead. Bass apps unite, planting every seed. From Tokyo towers to Parisian streets. Builders coding visions, no defeat. Many app magicians, pulling from the ether. Scripts tighter than a bank vault keeper. Silicon spark where the minds all merge. Fireside stories fuel truth in the search. Blueprints blazing, innovations choir. Ideas catching fire, lifting empires higher. Base builders around the world, hands raised. Every mini app's a candlelight in new ways. Code and create, let the passion unfurl. Fireside media shines on the builder world. Base the world. Fireside media shines on the builder world. Fingers on the keys, symphonies of syntax. Builders dropping beats, every line impacts. From the desert top Dubai to NYC, on base and beyond, boundless energy. Spotlights on the cruise, every block they tether. Fireside media tells how they build together. Baseline thumping, hearts start jumping. Change in the air, you can feel it pumping.
Dream it, build it, watch it ignite. Bass apps blooming, stars in the night.
Base builders around the world, hands raised. Every mini app's a candlelight in new ways. Hold and create, let the passion unfurl. Fireside media lifts the builder world. Base world. Fireside media lifts the builder world. Base world. Fireside media lifts the builder world.
Yo! And welcome back to another edition of Fireside Media, the Monday to Thursday show where we connect with the builders and highlight those who are building in the bear. Now, many say it's a bear market, but this is a true builder season. And we see that day in, day out with all the projects that are popping off. And when I say popping off, I don't even mean like price action, but just builders who are building businesses on chain and products that are going to benefit the wider ecosystem. And that's what this show is all about, to highlight the builders who turn up on the red days, the green days, who are in it for more than a minute and are building the next wave of infrastructure. And today's guest is no different. Guys, if you enjoy this show and you enjoy supporting the builders who are building the infra of tomorrow, smash that retweet and let your friends, let everybody know where you are at today. And then, of course, every Friday, we have our end of the week roundup over on Farcaster. Guys, they make this possible, and they are supporting the builders just as I am. Tune in this Friday at same time, 12:30 p.m. PST, 8:30 p.m. GMT +1, over on Farcaster Spaces, where we have the end of the week roundup, where we connect with the different builders through the week and then some other OGs in the base ecosystem. But then, of course, guys, this is not just a base show. This we look beyond base and beyond, because builders come from all chains. So if you're a builder, tap in, reach out to me. I would love to spotlight you if you're building something serious. But anyway, let's pass it over to the man of the hour. He is building an interesting product over with Data Blocks. Welcoming Mr. Thomas.
Thank you so much, Mike. How are you doing?
I'm doing very, very well, thank you. I always get, I must say, my intro music, if it's not too arrogant to say, it gets me hyped up. I'm like, yeah.
It does.
It was a bit of fun. I mean, I know so many people are using AI for productive things and agents doing all these workflows. I was just, making some fun videos and some music. So
it looks awesome, and seeing Gon from Charms there, it's also quite nice. It's from Bay Spain, so
yeah, of course,
we know each other well.
Yeah, I mean the Spain community is strong. I met Gon and Juan, and their other partner name escapes it. Nacho. Nacho, of course, man. Nacho, if you're watching, sincere apologies. I apologize. But I met Juan first in San Francisco at On Chain Summit at the poker table. And man, he's a shark. He knows how to play poker. And then,
No,
and then I met the whole Charms team over at Basecamp, Gon, Juan, and Nacho, and they there was a pickleball tournament, and these guys play paddle, and
good at paddle, man. They are too good.
it was evident. It was evident because they never played paddle. Sorry, they never played pickleball in their life, and they just won the tournament. I was like, oh yeah,
when they told me their level, I said, okay, we are not going to play together.
well, what is their level, and what's yours?
Like mine is amateur to weak, but yeah, they are great guys. And
they actually do they have a paddle level? Because I mean,
here in Spain we have an app that we use where like
you
reference them by the level. Playtomic.
Okay.
Do you know?
And we use Type Player over here in Portugal.
Okay. But yeah, man, they are really great builders, and super happy to share this space. And thank you for inviting me, Mike.
Of course, Spain has a lot of strong builders, and there's a lot of builders in Portugal. We should find a way to make an event like bring an Iberian paddle tournament event or something.
I choose Charms team to come with me.
Well, have you heard of this product, Turbo?
No, man. I have no idea.
Turbo is an energy drink on base, and like their founder is also based in Spain. Okay. I'll find out exactly where he's based, but yeah, they sent me some energy drinks, and so I just had it to hand. But yeah, there's lots of builders in Spain. We got some builders here in Portugal. We'll do Portugal versus Spain, Iberian Cup.
I mean.
All right, but hey, I didn't invite you onto the show to talk paddle. Please, Thomas, I know you've been cooking. I mean, this is build season. Talk to us a bit about like who is Thomas and what it is that brought you to this point today.
So Thomas, that is a multidimensional question, but Thomas is mostly builder at heart, a trader, art collector, and a friend. but yeah, more seriously, I got into crypto in 2021 through NFTs is what brought me to the rabbit hole, let's say, and then I moved to yield farming and started trading, and very quickly started collaborating with some projects, doing some freelancing gigs while keeping my 9 to 5. And then there was a moment that clicked that, like I said, okay, I have to go all in, and I started creating the Spanish community of Base, and started creating what is now Datablocks. It's been quite a journey because as you know, crypto gives you a lot of different experiences and in a very short span of time. But it's been great, and right now, I'm focusing mostly on Datablocks. Although in Base Spain, we internally still do things. We are a group of friends and builders. So in the end, we can cross-check, we can comment, we can help each other out. But in Datablocks is where I'm focused. We entered in a startup accelerator some months ago, and with a very big ambition, which is mapping Base in real time and historically, to surface to traders what are the top performers of Base doing, what are their winning strategies, so that they can improve their investment and trading thesis, and win money and trade better and lose less.
Yeah, I think especially in this market, capital preservation is key. You know, like the liquidity is thin, but there are opportunities. And you mentioned you're doing this on base, and you're tracking base traders, if I'm understanding correctly. Um, but is this base exclusive, or are you looking at other chains as well to provide these insights to well to successful traders?
So, so to be clear, like we are developing infra, not only like that. Right now in the platform, we are going to towards surfacing top traders' behavior, but we are mapping the whole chain in real time and historically. Okay, in that sense. Let's say we can get much more of what the blockchain has to offer in terms of insights, but we decided to focus initially on this. Answering to a question regarding Base, we feel that Base has like top quality projects. It's true that liquidity is thin, as you said, and it's also true that every time a new meta comes in, a lot of let's say vaporware projects come in selling the next big thing and so it's harder and harder to identify like the winners, the real utility, the real good projects, or the projects that are really backed by serious committed community, let's say. And regarding our optionality to cover exclusively Base, we are beginning with Base. We created infrastructure to connect to any EVM chain and start reading in real time an EVM chain. So we feel that like the future should be multi-chain, but we do have like a connection, a special connection with Base and the Base community, and we want to like provide this value here first, let's say.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think many of us have a special place in our hearts for Base. Base is the builder's chain, and I think it's interesting. I mean, right now a lot of attention is on Robinhood, and obviously it's like the new shiny thing, but also a real contender, competitor, which should. I think competition is great for the market. It kicks people into gear and makes teams understand. Like it's like in football. If you're 1-0 down, you have to push. You have to push. You have to execute. And I think this is only good for the entire crypto ecosystem, and for all of us who are building and trading and just retail. Okay, so I would love to dive into more of what the insights you're looking at specifically, because like wallet tracking, that's one thing. You can see like who are the successful traders. There are some other applications that do stuff like that, but I'm wondering, is there anything unique, or when you were analyzing the market or the offerings that were existing, where is the niche that you felt like this part is missing? Data blocks can fill that.
That's a great question. Also, because you related with wallet tracking, which you can do with data blocks, but we try to showcase the ecosystem at 3 levels, let's say, and I think this is like one of the major differentiating points. Being the first level, like the market, the ecosystem overall, where you can see like real-time movements, what are the top traders doing, and also understanding what type of token is being more accumulated, what is being more traded, what has more top trader supply, and a leaderboard that you can dive in. Then the other level will be token level, so you can understand, okay, is smart money in, it's not, and what are their strategies overall, what are their entry prices, so you as a trader can understand, okay, am I early, am I late, am I going to be exit liquidity or not, let's say. And then of course at the wallet level, which would be the closer thing to wallet tracking, where you can see the portfolio, you can see their activity, you can see their track records, their P&L, realized and realized. and so you have a good understanding of that. All this together is what is data blocks, let's say. We do believe that wallet tracking is something that it's hard to find one wallet that is consistently winning across the different metas and the different narratives, because good traders find their edge and they try to exploit it as much as possible, right? When the meta changes, probably the winners at that moment are not the same traders that you've been tracking in the previous meta. So at the market level, you get a sense of what are the winners right now at this moment, so you can understand if it matches your investment or trading thesis, and then try to execute it as well as them or better, because in the end, this is a learning path of any trader, right?
Yeah, 100%. I think that's actually a really interesting point that you made, that the winners are often different depending on the meta. It's not like somebody has the secret sauce, or like Back to the Future 2, where you can just predict everything and just have all the answers. Depending on the meta.
Especially, man, in a market that is so unpredictable as crypto, we saw with Ansem, last couple of weeks, it's been crazy what the ecosystem went through, right?
I think with Ansem as well, it was quite interesting to see. It was quite an eye opener how thin liquidity is, because Ansem's the biggest KOL that exists in crypto, probably one of the most influential, even celebrities, if I was to put it into that sort of terms, in terms of moving markets, in terms of capital flow. But just looking at the chart here, it had his massive run up. It went to over 400 mil, but then around this time, Robinhood started to get traction. And even though people still believe in Ansem, I mean, you see today, $5 million in trading volume, which is monstrously high.
Yeah.
It's still just petered off a bit and is at 250 mil. I mean, but that's no knock on what they're doing, but just it's a reminder that liquidity is so thin and people are in this and then have to sell that to get into this, and it's a game of hot potato, chase the shiny object.
Yeah. It's hard to navigate it, and it's an attention game, as you said, and liquidity does play a psychological role. I think that is a fact, and the decision of liquidity also plays a key role, because, for example, on Base, if liquidity was lower in many tokens, especially in early stage, we could have this psychological effect of seeing many more runners. Then we would see probably many more dumpers, But to me, it's a dilemma, I don't have a clear answer of what I do think it's best for pushing the sentiment, let's say, of people.
Yeah, I think, at the end of the day, the people that I talk to, obviously everybody has their own risk tolerance. Everybody, feels different to different tokens. One of the sad truths that I've noticed in this cycle is that hodlers rarely get rewarded. If you're hodling the right token, absolutely ride that to the moon. Fantastic, good for you. But it's a very rotational market, and high frequency trading, or at least medium frequency trading, has kind of been where the profit is. But I mean, in a bear market, it's hard. My only advice I could give, the best advice I could give, is back a few winners, keep your positions, because right now it's a low liquidity market. Market leaders, it's hard to win big on beta plays, especially right now. Maybe you can catch a little pump, and then if you hold it, you catch the dump as well. But just stay nimble on beta plays. The market decides who the leader is. Right now on Robinhood, it's clear Cash Cat is the number one token. Not financial advice. That's one that I'm in. But yeah, it's hard. So the fact that you guys are creating extra tools to help people lose less, as you said before, and win more, it raises a lot of interesting points for thought. It's like, okay, well, look, obviously we want to be as informed as possible. More information is power. One of the edges that people have in crypto and everywhere in life is asymmetric information.
100%.
So if you are leveling the playing field in a way, or allowing people to enter and just get their edge, people that are using data blocks can have that reap those benefits. I guess my next question really would be like, if you have any screens that you want to share, or like how it works, how I mean,
For sure. And coming back to what you said regarding, like, I completely agree with your thoughts on how to trade this market, let's say. And I wanted to add also that I think people a lot of times, and I talk about this with my co-founder a lot, that risk and volatility are not the same thing. They overlap in many cases, but and that's what I said regarding backing you, saying that okay, support some winners, like volatility there will be there, because as you said, it's a rotational market. But if the project is good, the founders are strong, volatility is not the same as risk. With this said, I'm going to show you what we've been building. We are still finishing everything up, so what you'll see is mock data. You'll see some tokens on Ethereum, but what you'll see in the live product, it will be Base, all Base ecosystem covered. And let's get right on it. Can you see my screen, Mike?
Yes, I can. Real-time movements, data blocks.
Okay. So this is like the main screen, the screen where you enter and you see the movements happening by the second when top traders are buying any token. So this is like the main control room, where if you are looking for like trading opportunities, investment opportunities, and want to like skip a bit the initial due diligence and then just go deep into a particular token that that the top trader bought, you go right on it and you see it happening by the second. And then you can also see, as I mentioned earlier, like what is smart money trading, what is the percentage of supply that these top traders have, what is their average entry prices, and if they exited, what is their average exit price. So you understand a bit how they are playing the game, and how much realized P&L they already had, how much unrealized P&L they have as of now that could be exit liquidity, and gives you a good understanding of how the market is how top traders are operating in this market. And then we have two more search pages, essentially, that is token, where you are going to see here, as I told you before, mock data, where you can see a bit the smart money positioning within a particular token, the realized profit they have, the movements and activity they've done last, and of course this more classical need a chart, from TradingView, a P&L leaderboard and some data on chain data on let's say the token composition in terms of holders, in terms of supply percentage, who are the top holders, and so you have, let's say, in-depth understanding of what's happening in the token besides exactly what smart money is doing on it. And then, of course, we have the third level that would be wallets, where you'll be able to see the portfolio. You'll able to understand the performance of this particular top trader, top trades, top losses, the average return on investment, the win rate, and the historical trading performance since day one. Besides, of course, the activity that they've done. All of this you can also create alerts that go directly to Telegram, and really soon you will be able also to connect to Claude or Codex via our MCP. So you'll be able to like not only play with the data that we show in the front, but also play around with all the blockchain in real time to create more individual edges that we don't surface within the platform, let's say. And a really quick summary of what we are doing.
Well, okay. Looks very interesting. I guess the first question I have is, you mentioned this is mock data. So how long have you been building data blocks, and how long until you think it's ready to go live?
So we started building around 1 year ago. We did the first iteration. And the first iteration, what we understood is that the data was very contextual. You know, like, okay, what is happening on chain right now? So holder composition, different index, different, let's say, stats that make you understand better the healthiness of a token. And when you arrived to the Startup Accelerator a few months ago, we realized that this contextual data was very interesting. But it didn't help you anticipate the market. It just gave you an understanding of how a particular token is right now. And of course, that can be interesting for you to decide, okay, I'm going in, I'm not. But it doesn't give you this layer of insight that can give you like an edge before the price moves, before the price run, you know. And so that first iteration was much, let's say, light. And so we said, okay, if we want to do this really well, we have to go in depth. And so we have to map the entire blockchain. We have to have it real time. And since March onwards, we've been building relentlessly and sleeplessly, and we are quite happy with the result. And we feel that it's still the tip of the iceberg, because with this infra, with this at play, of course, what is a top trader is an heuristic that can be worked around, you know, and can be improved. And also, one thing that we are really looking forward is, okay, how can we create predictive layers within this data based on what happened in the past? This, of course, is something that it still has to be created, but having this first base, this first layer of infrastructure is what gives us the tool to do so, you know.
If I can say, I need to just visit the bathroom. 30 seconds. I'm sorry. This is
For sure, man.
I'll be right back. Sorry.
Okay, man.
apologies there.
No worries, man. No worries.
when nature calls. But okay, so I didn't get an exact, I guess, answer to when you think you're going to go live. I mean, I understand that you've been building for a year, and the challenge was quite a bit larger than you originally anticipated or what we're looking at, because all the context that goes behind it. But now that you're a year into the build, what sort of time frame are you targeting for the launch?
So we are really close to the beta launch. We are doing a closed beta. In fact, if you go to our X, you can just register for access and be the first one to try it. And we'll be rolling it out in the next weeks. We are still hopefully in 2 weeks we will be start opening everything to the closed beta. Start gathering feedback and improving this first iteration, and go full open on the beginning of September, ideally. Yeah, that's the time frame we are putting into ourselves. Then if we can get it earlier, we will be happy to do so, because in the end we already have a good amount of traders that are already in the waiting list to try it out. So if we could get it tomorrow and open it to them, that is the ideal scenario. We want to be cautious and say a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I honestly, I think that's the best way to be. Under promise and over deliver.
Indeed. And in the end, there are a lot of moving parts. Like the blockchain has so much complexity, and a new liquidity pool is created. How do you map it directly, automatically, for the data to be correct? There are so many hedge cases, that it makes it challenging, but at the same time, it gives you a lot of power when you know how to use this information to give value to traders.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, I look forward to the beta launch. I'll put my name on the wait list. A moment ago, I shared the Twitter page. It's also tagged here. It's at datablocks_app. It'll be tagged in the when we release this video. But yeah, the launch is coming soon. The beta is coming soon, and then the app, I guess, Q3 this year. But I think any product that helps level the playing field and just gives users, just general users, non-professional traders, a bit more information about their investments, because obviously we always say not financial advice, but there's always like little hints, little clues everywhere. How do we decipher that? How do we cut through the noise and find where the signal is? So I think what you're building here with DataBlocks really is a valuable tool that can help users make more informed decisions.
Thank you for your words, Mike. In the end, is like what we are going for. In the end, we are also traders, and in the sense that we suffer a lot. We got wins, we got losses, but we also understood that on-chain data has a lot of power, and if we use it well, we can create at least like let's say a initial due diligence that is the one made by top traders that facilitates you entering in an infinite pool of tokens in each meta that know how to sell a lot of times vaporware, and that it's like relatively easy to slip up and fall there, and I think this layer of, if you are going to try to discover new tokens, going through this filter, let's say that DataBlocks offers, I think it's a great starting point. And then, of course, while having that token, understanding what are when the top traders exit, when they enter, and all these movements and how they operate. Also gives you like technical ability that that can prove to compound over time with you increasing as a quality trader. You know.
I love it. Now, what would be your call to action slash request from the people that are watching as we sort of wrap this up?
I would love for you all to try out our beta, to register, and to reach out to me or to my co-founder that you'll see in the X account, and tell us anything you think about the product, good, bad. We are people, we are real builders that are here to hear you and to improve a product day by day until it is exactly what you need as a trader to make better trading decisions and to improve day by day and be a better trader and win more money.
Boom. There you have it. So, guys, make sure you do go over to the DataBlocks Twitter page at DataBlocks_app and join the waitlist so that you can get involved. So, I guess final question: is this a paid service or how? Like, what's
no, 100% free. Our we are in a beta stage. In the future, we will study ways of monetizing, maybe a subscription. We are still identifying how the future will be, but try it out is 100% free, and it can give you directly great information for you to start using.
I love that. Serving the people. Brilliant. Well, Thomas, I want to say a big thank you to you for your time and sharing about DataBlocks. I hope the beta launch goes smoothly, and then of course the wide scale launch later this year is a roaring success. Obviously, you are always welcome back on the show whenever you have more updates to share along the journey. I want to support builders who are building in the bear because we guys, this is the testament for that grit, that determination. So I can tell you're going to be here for a while. So keep building. But then also, if you're available on Friday for the end of the week roundup over on Firecaster, it's a great place to connect with some other founders and some more of the community. It's a good time. So you're absolutely welcome to that.
I'll be there. And thank you so much, Mike, for the opportunity of coming in and for all that you're doing for builders that are indeed building in the bear. But we are here and with energy, you know, like on-chain optimism all the way.
That's what's up. Okay, so thank you, Thomas, and a big shout out and thank you to everybody who tuned in today. Guys, we host these shows Monday to Thursday, highlighting the top builders on base and beyond. And then, of course, our end of the week roundups on Firecaster Spaces. So until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, but most importantly, stay based. Peace out, everyone.
I'm a baseline junkie. I'm a baseline junkie. I'm a baseline junkie. And I like it funky.